Okay, so this is why Injustice should never be compared to Marvel Rivals. Because apparently James Gunn wanted to make a DC version of Marvel Rivals, but it's not necessary, and let me tell you why. Injustice is a pretty decent game. It's made by the creators of Mortal Kombat, which is a pretty high-selling game, a really popular game. And Injustice has a story mode, which Marvel Rivals doesn't. And that makes it even more unique. Marvel Rivals is a competitive online multiplayer game in which you have to pay a monthly subscription. With Injustice or Mortal Kombat, you just buy the game one time and use it how many times you want. No monthly subscriptions, and you can still play online because the game includes that feature if you want to use it. Marvel Rivals' marketing strategy is to put every single character they have created into the fucking game. Not every character needs to be in the game. Like, some characters don't have to be in the fucking game. Some of these characters are copycat versions of other characters. Like, for example, Superboy, Power Girl, Supergirl, Superman, they're all the same character basically, but different genders, different races basically. So it's about selective quality over quantity, okay? Flash, Reverse Flash, they're the same character. With Injustice, they still put similar characters in the same game. They still do it, and they somehow manage to make them unique. You know, like Superman and Supergirl, or like Omni-Man and like Homelander. They're all basically the same character. In Mortal Kombat, they managed to put them in the same game, and they managed to make them unique. So all of these like copycat characters like Ravager, Deathstroke, Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, Wonder Woman, they can be premier skins. You know, if you are a DC Comics fan, you know what I'm talking about. You know, all of these characters are just copycat versions. They're either the younger version or the female version or the black version, the original character. So those characters can be premier skins. So I said it once, and I will say it again. It's a matter of quality, not quantity. Not every single character has to be playable. And some characters are not even like fit for like a fighting game. Like, for example, the Riddler, Two-Face, Penguin, Azazel. If you know Batman, you know what I'm talking about. And they're not bad characters. It's just that they're not fit for a fighting game. Like, what is Riddler gonna do in a fighting game? You know, solve riddles, solve puzzles in a fighting game. And then Two-Face, what is he gonna do? Like, flip a coin in a fighting game? You know, those characters don't make sense. If you're a Batman fan, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then also, a lot of these characters are very repetitive. Like, for example, Killer Frost, Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold. They're all ice characters. And then in Mortal Kombat, you have Sub-Zero, another ice character, and Frost, another ice character. So you have 5 ice characters, so it's very repetitive, you know? So once again, I will repeat it again, it's about quality, not quantity. Not everybody has to be playable. Not everybody has to be in the game. So, you know, James Gunn can't compare himself to Marvel and try to make a Marvel Rivals type game. Like, you can't just make everything that Marvel does, okay? Just because Marvel did it doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, DC can be unique. Like, you can be unique, okay? You don't have to be like everybody else, okay? Not every character has to be fucking playable, okay? Just make an Injustice 3 game and that's it. And if you want to play more characters, then use the first one and the second game. You can buy them on PlayStation 4 and play on PlayStation 5. You can do that, okay? More games. Like, for example, even a lot of these Mortal Kombat characters are also very similar to DC characters. Like, for example, Terra is basically Tremor. They both control Earth. Rain is Mera. They control water, both. Tornado is Fujin, they control wind. So they're very similar, you know? And I will say it again, it's about quality instead of quantity, you know?